mentally feel like Kobe. I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me. I don't care if you push a 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili. From young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats. Circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who ready? We
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the virtual Daytona Road Course here tonight for the fourth race of the ISRL, season number 5 here tonight. Before we get down to the point standings, let's go ahead and go over where they're at standing here in practice right now. First place, we got Alexander Hyder with a 1 minute 47 second lap time. Zach Lindgren in second with a 147.262. Aiden Kirker third, 147.336. Corbin Collins in fourth with a 147.461. Rounding out the top 5 here in practice this evening. And that 67 machine, Sean Leisure, points leader, coming into tonight with a 147.535. Go ahead, real quick, get down to the top 20 here in points for the ISRL League. All right, there we go. Took a minute for it to load up. Top spot still is Sean Leisure there with 138 points. In second spot, up a spot from last race, Corbin Collins with 117.21 behind the leader. In third, we got Jared Rashawn down a spot from last race with 112 points, 26 behind the leader and 5 behind Corbin. Fourth, we got Chase Burquette, 109.29 behind the leader and 3 behind Jared. In fifth, up a spot from last race, Jason Semedo, 106.32 behind the leader and 3 behind Chase. In sixth spot, up 4 spots, Zach Lindgren with 101.37 behind the leader and 5 behind Jason. In seventh, up 4 as well, Aiden Kirker with 93 points, down 45 from the leader and 8 behind Zach. In ninth spot, we got the up 2 spots is Clinton Seymour with 85 points, 53 behind the leader and 2 behind Alexander. Rounding out the top 10 here this evening in points, down a spot from last week, Chris Thornton with 84 points, 54 behind the leader and 1 behind Clinton. As well as Connor Trafari, he's down 4 from last race. He's 84 points and 54 behind the leader and 1 behind Clinton. Mitch Van Oss up a spot with 84, 54 behind the leader and 1 behind Clinton. In 13th, up 6 spots, we got Walker Thomas with 83 points, 55 behind the leader and 1 behind Mitch, Connor, and Chris. Back in 14th spot, we got Daryl Arnold, unchanged from last week with 80 points, 58 behind the leader and 3 behind Walker. In 15th spot, up 10 spots from last race, Joseph Costello with 78 points, 60 behind the leader and 2 behind Daryl. In 16th, up 5 spots, we got Marcus Van Der Lee with 76 points, 62 behind the leader and 2 behind Joseph. In 17th spot, the biggest loser from last race, Diego Roldan. He's down 12 spots. He's at 72 points, 66 behind the leader and 4 behind Marcus. And 18th, we got Michael Dorsey down a spot from last race with 70 points, 68 behind the leader and 2 behind Diego. And well as in 18th, Chris Lilly down 10 spots with 70 and 66 behind the leader and 2 behind Diego. And then rounding out the top 20 here, up 11 spots from last race, Matthew Hooker, 65 points, 73 behind the leader and 5 behind Chris and Michael. So we're going to go ahead, step away here, folks, as we're down to the last 30 seconds or so and practice, play our national anthem. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Alright, folks, welcome back. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the sights and sounds of the national anthem there this evening, as they are just getting qualifying underway here, as we have Joseph Costello out here on track, as well as Jason Semino. Looks like all the drivers are pretty much out here. Nathan Inman's out here. Connor Leach is out here. Chase Burquette's out here in that 10 machine. Got Brian Bick out here on track in that 92 machine. Connor Trafari out here in that 9 machine. All of them right now are getting their outlap in. You should be laying a time down here within the next, I'd say, about 2 minutes or so. We should start seeing times rolling in here. But until then, up in the booth as always with you guys, Dennis Ansman here for Extreme Racing TV. Thank you all for tuning in this evening. Looks like we got 7 viewers out there right now. We already have, who is that? Yeah, Nikki B 2003 already out there in chat with the famous words, "I hate Chris Lilly." Just about every Tuesday night, that message comes in. Just waiting to see here when these guys are going to start laying down some laps. Try to find a good camera angle for you guys. For some reason, the road course, the cameras are completely different than the Daytona race. And it looks like Connor must have crashed out. He's coming back out here on pit road. Out of pit road, I should say. Costello looks like he did the same thing. Patience will be key with these guys here tonight. I will say I was out here on this track with them both Sunday night and Monday. It took me everything in my power just to lay down a couple laps. And at that, I was nowhere close to what they were laying down in practice here tonight. I think the best I did was like a 151. So I'm glad I'm up here broadcasting for everyone here tonight and not out there on the track because I would make myself look like a fool. So kudos to these guys coming out here. Looks like pretty good field for a road course. Coming out here and supporting the league. It looks like Zach Lindgren is the first driver to lay down a lap with a 147.871. Everyone look out for Mike Dorsey. What is Michael Dorsey up to? Alexander Hyder is up to the top spot now with a 147.122. Corbin Collins is sitting in second spot. Actually, as I say that, Connor Leach just took him over with a 147.419. Corbin Collins is now third with a 147.695. Aiden Kirker is in fourth currently. If I can find him. He's laid down a 147.824. And then Zach Lindgren rounding out the top five with a 147.871. As he's out here with getting his second lap in. See what he's going to be able to do with this second lap. Nathan Inman just laid down 149.415, puts him in 13th spot. Brian Bick just laid down a time of 153.957, good enough for 19th for right now. Darrell out here laid down a 150.515, puts him in 14th spot. Mitch Van Oss sitting here in 11th spot with a 148.705. Walker Thomas here in 7th spot with a 148.215. Tyler Kahn still out here. They laid down a 148.639, but it did not count. Joshua Corner is in 20th spot. Just laid down a 156.148. As we're down to just about 4 minutes here left in practice as that Mountain Dew Pitch Black machine goes a little dirt track in here this evening. I do like the chrome that's on that. Here's Keelan and doing burnouts in the infield, it looks like. He probably spun out. You hear what Connor lays down. 148.507 for Connor Trafari puts him in the 12th spot for right now. As we still got a little over 3 minutes left in qualifying. Got Paul Reckley sitting out here at the end of pit road. It looks like he's just going to chill that Nickelodeon 22 machine right there and keep it there for the rest of qualifying. As Joshua Corner's still out here on track. Let's see if he can lay down another time. Costello's still out here. Hasn't officially laid down a lap that's counted. But the lap that he did run was a 154.77. But it did not count. Then you got the 01 machine, Lema Carlson out here. Same thing as Joseph Costello. His lap was a 158.166, but it did not count. I'm trying to get this iRacing audio fixed here for you guys. For some reason, it's not coming through as I would like it to. There, we'll see how that goes. 22. Mitch Van Oss is out here. Oh man, Mitch, why? Oh, you just burnt my monitor with that team up north. So it looks like, as we're down to a minute left in qualifying here, it is going to be that 24 machine. I think it's safe to say that Alexander Hyder is going to grab the pole here this evening. And we are going to try something a little different here this evening, folks. We have been given permission to do some in-race reporting tonight. So this evening we will get down and live interview certain drivers out there on the track as they're racing. So definitely stay tuned for that. That's definitely going to be something that you're going to want to see. Should be interesting to see how they can multitask here tonight. But let's get down to the starting grid here for the Hooters 143. And starting in row one, we got Alexander Hyder with 147, 122. Congratulations again, Alexander, on grabbing the pole here tonight. Starting in second, the 67 of Sean Leisure. In row number two, we got Connor Leach starting in third, and in fourth, Corbin Collins in that 71 machine. In row three, Aiden Kirker in the 39 machine starting fifth. In sixth spot, we got the 85 of Zach Lindgren starting in row eight. Row four, the 43 of Jason Semedo starting seventh. Walker Thomas in the 12 machine starting eighth. Row five, we got Jared Rashawn starting ninth. Clinton Seymour starting 10th. Marcus Van Der Lee 11th, Connor Trafari in 12th, Mitch Van Oss 13th, Joseph Costello 14th, Nathan Inman 15th, and Lima Carlson in 16th, Talakan 17th, Josh Duke starting in 18th. In 19th spot, we got Jason Gallagher. In 20th, we got Daryl Arnold. 21st, Jake Baker. 22nd, James Rader. And 23rd, we got Matt Bartles. I'm going to get that name right. It looks like he's a new driver. I'm not familiar with that name, so give me a couple weeks, Matt. I will get that last name down. 24th spot, we got Kyle Camper. In 25th spot, Brian Bick. 26th, Joshua Corner. 27th, Chase Perquette. In 29th, we got Eli Innes. In 30th, Matthew Hooker. 31st here tonight, Cody Hampton. 32nd, D. Allen Grote. In 33rd, Chris Thornton. 34th, Keelan Bielish. In 35th, Alexander Meter. 36th, Richard Kirker. In 37th, got Aaron Tribble. 38th, J.J. Hill, another new name I have not seen out here before, driving the 3 machine. And 39th, we got Paul Reckley. And then rounding out the field here tonight in 40th, Cody Tabor. So 40 drivers are going to start here tonight at the virtual Daytona Road Course. What a great field. What a great turnout by these guys here tonight. As we are patiently waiting for that virtual Porsche pace car to dive off to the safety of pit road. it will be in Alexander's hands. And as soon as Barney the flagman waves it, we are underway here tonight. Green flag is out for the Hooters 143 here tonight at the virtual Daytona Road Course. Going down to turn number 1, they're already locking brakes up. We got 4 wide going on, we got 3 wide going on. Let's go ahead and get back going on back here, see what's going on back in through here. Looks like they're getting a little spaced out right now. Well, trying to get spaced out, but we got some side-by-side action going on here with the 43 and the 79 machine. Looks like we got some drivers off track. JJ Hill driving slowly right now. Don't know what's going on with him. Get back here a little bit further with Lima Carlson and company here. These guys are door to door right now, but as the races will go, as the run goes on, they will get spread out. As you see the 76 machine there doing some virtual mowing in the infield of Daytona International Speedway here this evening. Still out there mowing now. He's back there on track, but we'll get back up to the front here with Alexander. Going through the back stretch there. And right now you got Alexander Hyder, Aiden Kirker in second, Corbin Collins third, Zach Lindgren fourth, and Connor Leach rounding out the top 5. But nipping on Connor is Sean Leisure. He's already won 2 races here this season, and he's looking to claim number 3. See here going down into turn number 1 here. Who's going to outbrake who going into 1? Well, it's actually, I think it's 1 and 2. And it looks like Sean Leach is going to prevail on that. Get back here with Connor Tafari. So much action going on right now through the track. Trying to keep up with everybody and just can't. Oh, man. The 6 machine. Oh. Darryl, why'd you have to put that paint on your car? The 6 machine of Roll Tide, Alabama, sitting here in 15th spot, down 8 from where he started. But we're only on lap number 2, still a long way to go. Even though it's 25 laps, it takes about 2 minutes to complete. And let's see what happened to Cody Tabor. Oh, looks like he just locked it up and hit the inside wall. Put up the scoring table for you all so you can see where everyone's at. That would be a little helpful, wouldn't it? And it did it again. Okay. Well, I did this last week too, folks. So I'm going to have to reload everything once more. So you see a black screen. Don't mind that for a second. We'll come back up here. I'll get everything reloaded back in, but for right now, we're going to keep our eyes here on Alexander and Aiden Kirker as the battle for the lead is heating up. Everything should be popping up here momentarily, folks. Just be patient here. I do apologize for the inconvenience here tonight, but I want to make sure everything is in the right order. Instead of having Sean Leisure in first when he's not in first, and then down in 7th where he's supposed to be. Okay. Now, there we go. That looks better. And now Leisure's up to 5th. I'll go ahead and get everything back up and going over here on my end. That way I know what's going on. Okay, now we're back to normal. Back here, see what's going on back and throughout the field here. Get on that 182 machine, Mitch Van Oss. Right now, he is sitting in 14th spot, driving that blue. That's all I'm gonna say. Just going the blue machine. Say that 5 times fast. We got the 58 of Jason Gallagher here right behind him, 15th spot. Right behind Jason, we got the Tyler Kahn in the 33 machine, sitting in 16th. Matthew Hooker is sitting here in 23rd, up 5 spots from where he started the race. As we caught that somewhat live. Just go ahead and back it up here real quick and see what we can find. Looks like he just lost it. 18 machine going into the turn, and looks like he just tried to get on the throttle a little too early. Josh Duke. Happy to hear the drive. Everything looks fine with Josh. Get back up here to the front. Still got the battle going on between Alexander and Aiden Kirker. Really don't want to get him. Oh, what happened to Matt? Looks like he just spun it out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Getting ready to go down through turn 1 and 2, coming out of the infield. Definitely a battle we're going to have to keep our eyes on here between Alexander and that 39 machine, Aiden Kirker. Looks like Aiden's getting a better entry, and then Alexander is just able to get a better run out of the turn than Aiden Kirker is. So we're going to see if that's going to be able to continue, or if that's something Aiden's going to be able to learn from. As you just saw another car hit the tire barriers there going into turn number 1. You know, it's a 60 machine of Joseph Costello. Entry here going through the chicane here. You see Aiden Kirker is able to get a lot more drive in than Alexander, but Alexander is going to be able to get more drive off. Back here to Connor. Looks like he's in some company right now. What is it? There. That's 67. Oh, that would be... Yeah, Sean Leisure. Oh, there he is. He's in 5th. Oh. He can't be in 5th. Connor's in 8th. Something's going screwy here on ATVO's end. How can you pass somebody you're already ahead if they're not a lap down? Anyway, I do know first and second are right with Alexander Aiden Kirkett. They're still going at it. We got the 85 of Zach Lindgren here in 3rd, Corbin Collins 4th, Sean Leisure in 5th. So that is right. Sean Leisure is in 5th. Connor Leach is 8th. It's very odd. Somehow Connor got ahead of Sean, but then never updated where he was at position-wise. So let's go ahead and do this real quick, folks. We're gonna find one of these guys here. Really don't want to interview second spot right now. We're going to go ahead and bring him up into the booth here real quick. I'm going to find that 91 machine of Kyle Camper. Wait for him to get out of the chicane. And then we'll bring him up into the broadcast booth. Kyle Camper, man. We're 7 laps into this race already, man. Figure I'll go ahead and get down my first in-race reporter here. You're going to be the cherry popper here tonight. So go ahead and talk about your race so far. How's it been for you?
Tires wear a bit, you know. You're, what are we hitting, 190 something on the front stretch, start finish line, down to, I don't know, 50, 60 going into turn 1. Yeah, it's fun, it's entertaining.
Yeah, it looks
goal's
like
just
it's
to finish.
entertaining. It's definitely something I'm glad I'm not down there doing right now. That's all I gotta say.
Let me tell you, you're not missing much.
But
It's
do
fun.
you think you might be able to stop the virtual mowing, or is the grounds crew slacking there in the infield?
Whatever I don't make from my finishing position, the ground crew's paying the difference.
All right, got you there. All right, Kyle. Well, we're just gonna go ahead and let you get back down to your team, man. Just figured I'd go ahead and get you down here real quick, give you a quick in-race report, see what's going on down there on the track live. Good luck to you, Kyle, and your team, and hopefully if something happens here as the race goes on, we might see you in the podium spot.
Yeah, we'll see you. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, thank you. All right, everybody, with that was Kyle Camper, our first in-race reporter here tonight. As the lead still Alexander Hyder. He's led all 7 laps, I should say. We're on lap 8. And if I'm not mistaken, they are going to have to make a pit stop, I do believe. I'm not 100%. quick from my end. There we go. Here to Alexander. He's getting a little bit more pressure there from Aiden Kirker now. Let's go ahead and do a little... Well, let's do an onboard here with Zach Lindgren. I'm going to go ahead and do gyro cam. Get a little idea. If you guys tune in for the second race of season 5, the first actual points race, you know the banking's between 1 and 2, 3 and 4. A lot of banking in these turns, 34 degrees or something like that. As you see Zach getting a little loose there coming out of the chicane. You know, his rear tires. Coming down, coming down the front straightaway, and then he's got a hard braking zone right here going down into turn number 1, and a long braking zone at that. You come out of turn number 1 here, and then you go through turn number 2, turn number 3. Get ready to come down here to turn number 4. Real slow section of the track right here. Speed it up. You're just doing enough lifting here just to get an angle, get back on the gas. Briefly, he's really having a hard time with this car. You can hear those tires squealing. Yeah, I had a message in chat to watch out for Michael Dorsey. I don't even see him out here tonight. What's up with that? How can I watch out for somebody that's not even racing? The 98 machine looks like he's got some damage on the rear. Locking them up too. We almost had some 3-wide action there with the 17 of Jake Baker. Jake Baker, he has no bumper. Rear bumper, I should say. And you got more people locking brakes up. That was the 18. And yeah, he locked him up and thankfully was able to keep it under control there. Richard Kirker here is in 33rd spot, up 4 from where he started the race here tonight. A lot of guys out here on track, man. 40 drivers, and they're all still out here racing, except for Cody. Cody's the only driver right now on pit road. Everybody else is out here on track. Well, actually, there's 38 drivers. Don't know why it gridded 40. Richard Kirker may have crashed. Let's see what happened here to Richard Kirker. Looks like going down into the chicane, possibly. Ah, yard job. Somebody missed a spot when mowing. You had to go ahead and hit that spot real quick. Took care of that and then got back on track. All good and dandy. As Alexander's been able to pull a little further away. We got the 45 off track. That would have been... don't have the 45 in the drive. Oh, Alexander meter. That power up machine. Looks like Alexander has found his groove here. 12 laps into the race. We have Connor Trafari crashing. Hitting the wall down the tri-oval going down into turn number 1. And then he just loses it, as well as the 12 machine. That would have been Walker Thomas. And he's on pit road. Well, we're down 12 laps here. Let's see. We got pit stops happening. We got Aiden Kirker on pit road. Zach Lindgren on pit road. Corbin Collins on pit road. So 3 of our leaders making pit stops. Sean Leisure down pit road, as well as Jared Rashawn. And Joseph Costello is also making his pit stop. Connor Leach is making his pit stop. A lot of people making pit stops here already. 12 laps, well, completed 12 laps, we're on lap 13. And it looks like Aiden Kirker is going to be the first one out. So when does Alexander Hyder come down pit road? As now he's got a 20.5 second lead over second spot. But remember, the guy just pitted behind him. So at each lap Alexander stays out, he is losing a lot of time on the 39 machine of Aiden Kirker. So if I was a bet man, I'd say he'd be coming down pit road this time. And that's why I don't bet, folks, because he proved me wrong. What happened to Matthew Hooker? Looks like he just hit the brakes at the wrong time. A little too late, but no harm, no foul. It is road course racing. I can't tell you how many times I did that in the last 2 days, so don't feel bad about that. That happens to the best of us, and even the most inexperienced, and I'm one of them. I don't touch road courses. I mean, I'll do them, but don't expect me to be top 5. We got more pit stops going on with Marcus Vanderlee, Tyler Kahn, Chase Paquette. Daryl's on pit road. Got Matthew Hooker on pit road. Chris Thornton. he just might have one off track, I'm not sure. Alexander's still out here. Leading another lap. 13 laps down under his belt here tonight. I don't know if that's going to work. Aiden Kirker is 31 seconds behind him. Well, 31.7 seconds behind him. Here comes Alexander Hyder down pit road as we speak, locking him up. Did he get it down to pit road speed? Ooh, that's going to be the question. He came in hot. And so now the question becomes, does Mitch Van Oss come down pit road? And yes, he is coming down pit road, and that will give the lead to the 39, I do believe, of Aiden Kirker. Alexander Hyder still on pit road. And here comes Aiden Kirker. There goes Alexander Hyder. So the pit strategy, as of now, has paid off for Aiden Kirker in that 39 machine, as Alexander Hyder is sitting here right now in third. And here comes that 71 of Corbin Collins right behind him. So he's lost 2 spots by waiting a few extra laps to come down pit road and make his pit stop. But he does have the newest tires out of the top 3, or actually top 5, think about it. So is he going to have enough time and tires? He's only a little over 3 seconds behind the leader, Aiden Kirker. So we will see here as we're going to be down to 10 to go next time by. I don't want to interview the leader. I don't want to interrupt the leader's race and the thinking going on. But we are going to pick on another Black Cloud Racing member. Well, Daryl. Welcome up to the broadcast booth. You are the second in-race reporter here tonight. Go ahead and talk about your race, man. How's it going in that number 6 Roll Tide?
What's up, D-Line? Hey, I'm struggling a little bit, but I haven't went off the track, I don't think. Not wrecked anybody, and not had anybody wreck me, so I guess it's a pretty good night so far.
Yeah, you're pretty much where you started here tonight. Sitting 19th, you're only down a spot from where you qualified. It looks like it's been, interesting night. A lot of people out there doing some virtual mowing. Looks like the iRacing crews have not been keeping up on Daytona since you guys were last here. But you think, maybe, you're only sitting, what?
21st, I think. I just want to finish D-Line. That's where I'm at.
That's all you want to finish?
Yeah, personal accomplishment if I can finish.
Hey. I'll tell you this much, you've accomplished more than I have in 2 days trying to master this track, so good luck.
We appreciate you being here tonight. I know you went through some little bit of stuff today, so thanks for coming out, man, and doing this for us.
Oh, yeah, no, not a problem. A little mishap here and there. iRacing even gave us a delay, right? So,
right.
Little things happen, and, we all push through it, and it's all worth it in the end. So good luck to you, Daryl. Keep pushing on, and I know you said you're not going to get a top 10 here tonight, but good luck to you. You never know what's going to happen in front of you.
Hey, man, I just gained 2 places just while I was talking to you, so maybe you're my good luck charm.
Well, I don't want well, then in that case, I got to go ahead and let you go because you're driving that Alabama car.
Roll Tide.
All right, Daryl, have a good one.
See you, buddy.
All right, that's our second in-race reporter, Daryl. For some reason, it's not It's saying he's 19. Get up here to Aiden Kirker in first spot. And look who's nipping on his tail. He's gained just about 2 seconds already. That 24 machine of Alexander Hyder lap traffic, I do believe, is playing into Alexander's favor too. We'll see here as the laps wind down. Like I said, I don't want to do the in-race report with the leader of the race. I mean, it'd be different if he was sitting third or fourth, but sitting up in the top spot, I'm not going to push it as James Rader. What happened to James Rader here? Looks like he just locked it up a little bit coming out and got on the gas, and the 24, Alexander just nipped the right rear of James Rader. Obviously, it was not intentional. That's just Alexander trying to keep up with the leader as well as trying to get around the lap traffic as fast as possible. And, you know, that wasn't James' fault either. He just got on the gas and did not have the traction like he thought he would have. And Alexander just pounded that wall in the tri-oval. I know they're composite bodies, Alexander, but weesh. If that was a next-gen car, you'd probably broken a wheel. So that's definitely something we're going to have to keep our eyes on here. It's down to about 7/10 of a second now between first and second. God, it sounded like somebody was revving in, like, second gear. Could have been the rumble strips that I was hearing. I don't know how I'm mistaken rumble strips for a high engine rev, but I don't know. I've been hearing things all day, so. As Alexander is now about down to 0.3 of a second here. I think he's going to be able to pull this off, folks. Aiden has led 3 laps. Alexander has led all the first 14 laps of this race. And here they are, 1-2 once more, except they're switched. 39 in front, 24 right behind the 39. And now the 24's job is to try to find a way to get around that 39. And we'll see here. As Alexander, he's about almost a second faster than Aiden Kirker. That last lap, he ran a 48.918. Alexander did, and Aiden Kirker ran a 149.539. So Alexander's there. Just a matter on if he can hit all of his marks, and if he could do that, he might be able to get around that 39. But Aiden Kirker, I tell you right now, he's not going to make it easy on Alexander. He's got to really work for it. I mean, he might even have to lend, as I say that. Ooh, I thought maybe Aiden Kirker left the door open, but not quite. Here on Aiden Kirker, get a rear chase, rear cam view, what's going on behind, as you can see. Looks like they're pretty equal now on the entry part, where before Aiden Kirker was really driving in a lot further. And here we go. Going for the lead, Alexander Hyder, no problemo. He had the momentum after that chicane. He just took it all. And Aiden Kirker was just a sitting duck at that moment. So perfect timing there, as now Aiden Kirker's on the outside of the 24, brushing the wall, going down into turn number 1. Alexander locking up the brakes. Aiden Kirker locking up the brakes. They're both fighting hard. Both wanting that lead, both wanting that victory here tonight. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I was just getting ready to say I would not be surprised to see a bumper used, and we almost saw one used there. And now you've seen Alexander get a little bit of a gap, but now Aiden Kirker is going to really drive it in. Trying to find a good camera angle. I'll have to keep switching back and forth between the two. And now Alexander can breathe a little sigh of relief for now. He's got about a half-second lead over Aiden Kirker. These guys keep going racing. We're going to go back here and see what happened to Keelan. And he just lost it. Going. These cars are so easy to lose control on, so I definitely understand the struggle there. And now Aiden Kirker's trying to get on the inside of the 24. Got another battle for the lead, but the 24 is able to prevail, hold off that 39 car trying to charge back up to the lead. We're down to 5 laps to go here tonight, and we got a neck-and-neck battle going on for the lead, for a road course, I should say, neck-and-neck battle. We'll see here. Can't forget about the 85 machine, Zach Lindgren. He's back here. He's kind of hoping that, you two go ahead and get in a little, door-to-door action. Go ahead and let me get up there. I want to win a race too. And once more, 24 and 39. They're about a half second apart. But when I panned away to go check on that wreck, we got back up to these guys, and they were side by side. So I expect Aiden Kirker to really possibly drive it in hard again, going into turn number 1. And you got to watch doing that, though. At least, but he's obviously more of a master at it than I am, because there ain't no way I could drive it in that hard. But he's not quite able to get to the inside of the 24, and Alexander is able to get that drive off coming out of turn number 1. And then Aiden Kirker's got to try to set him up once more. But I don't think he's going to be able to get back up to him, because now the lead is about 0.7 of a second. But if Alexander keeps getting loose, that might change. Here on the 39 machine, Aiden Kirker. see how much of a gap he closes on that 24 machine, but watch Alexander just get the drive off where Aiden's got to wait a little bit longer to get on that, and really working that wheel. We'll see him trying to get some kind of draft there down the front straightaway through the tri-oval. Once again into the hard braking zone going into turn number 1. Still right around 0.5 of a second. And then Zach Lindgren's falling back just a little bit. He's about 4 seconds behind the leader. Back up here real quick. Keep our eyes out what's going on up here. Seems like every time Aiden tries to close the gap a little bit, Alexander just pushes a little bit more. And he's able to get a little bit more separation. I'm sure it's not the separation he feels comfortable with, but he is probably one of the best drivers when it comes to road courses out here on the track in that 39 machine of Aiden Kirker. Get back here, check on that 32 machine, Josh Duke. Got a new John Deere paint. Black and white John Deere machine. Got around that 58 machine of Jason Gallagher. Where is his partner in crime? There's no Chris Lilly out here tonight. As we have 4 drivers have taken the car behind the wall. Alexander Meter, Richard Kirker, Tyler Kahn, and Alan Grote. As the battle for the lead still is not over yet. We're down to 2 laps to go here. And Alexander's smoking that right front up. Man, this is going to be a good battle here coming down to the last lap. It's only 0.7 of a second, which at a road course is absolutely nothing. That's like being, what, 0.02 of a second behind somebody at an oval. All it takes is one quick slip from that leader, and Aiden Kirker is going to be able to take over that lead. And it does not look like, as of right now anyway. Still got about a lap and a half to go. It does not look like Alexander is going to miss a step. He's already secured the most laps led here tonight with 19. Well, actually, it's 20. We're running 22 laps. He's got to have to reset ATVO. We are down to the final lap here tonight, folks. One more lap to go here for the Hooters 143 at the virtual Daytona International Speedway, the road course. Alexander now. Oh, we got the 3 machine off track. That is the where is he at? JJ Hill, there he is. And that Bass Pro Shop, number 3. The club car. Kind know they had a club card. I have to look into that. I got one just down the road from me, opened up about a year ago. We'll see here. Coming down the back straightaway, getting ready to go through the chicane one more time. All he's got to do is hit all of his marks perfect and not really focus on that rear view mirror as long as he just does what he needs to do, and it looks like he is going to be able to do that. Coming through turns 11 and 12, which would technically be 3 and 4 if you're on the oval. Coming down the front straightaway, down through the tri-oval. Your winner here tonight is that 24 of Alexander Hyder, and second, the 39 of Aiden Kirker. Finishing third here tonight, the 85 machine of Zach Lindgren. In fourth spot tonight, the 71 of Corbin Collins. And rounding out the top 5, the 67 machine of Sean Leisure. Finishing sixth, looks like it's going to be Jared Rashawn holding off the 79 machine of Connor Leach. Finishing eighth here tonight, coming out of turn 12, it's going to be the number 60 machine of Joseph Costello. Finishing ninth, the 9 machine of Connor Trifari, and rounding out the top 10, Mitch Van Oss. There's your top 10 finishers here this evening. As we're waiting for oh, he blew his engine up. So that means he already did his victory. So we'll go ahead and go back here and see what kind of burnouts he did. The reverse burnout. Yeah, we're going to bring his engine back to life. We have the power, folks. Virtually burning it down here tonight. Congratulations, Alexander Hyder. We're going to go ahead and step away. We're going to go ahead and get the top 3 finishers up here in the broadcast booth. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back. Alrighty, folks, welcome back. I have managed to find the top three. We'll go ahead and get our top three up here real quick. And give me 1 second here. Find him in Discord and bring him up into the booth. There he is, Zach Lindgren. Ah, man. Talk about your race here tonight, the virtual Daytona, man. How was it for you?
Yeah, it was quite a race, so to say. The track was really slippery. There was not a lot of grip. The car had a lot of power, so not a lot of grip. Car with a lot of power. Easy to spin the tires, so easy to spin out. This car was a handful tonight, but no, I'm glad that I was able to, put myself in a position to where I could, possibly win. Should the leaders have had something happen, but I'll take a P3 tonight. Like I said, the car was really slippery. It was really hard to handle. So usually when it comes to that, I'm usually spinning out every once in a while. So I'm really happy to have kept the car on track and been able to bring it home in a P3.
Oh yeah, for sure. Did it a lot better than I would ever do or even try to attempt to do. So more power to you than getting a podium finish here tonight. But moving on from a road course that we just had here tonight, next week I just had it. We are at Dover, so big change from what we've been used to per se. I know Five Flags was short trackish, but Dover, a whole different animal. High speeds and a short track. Well, they consider it a short track, but I call it almost like I don't know. It's a wannabe 1.5 mile track because you're going so fast through the turns. Go ahead and talk about what are you looking forward to going into next Tuesday night at Dover, other than meeting Monster Mile.
Well, me and Miles have a love-hate relationship. I've had good races at Dover and I've had bad races at Dover. So, Dover's a really fun track. Even though it's a very fast track, it's a very technical track. If you don't hit your mark every corner, it's going to be difficult for you to make speed. And even then, both corners are different. I feel like 1 and 2, you can really go deep in there and really hold the corner. And in 3 and 4, you've really got to wait on the throttle. It straightens out very quickly out of turn 4. So Dover's a whole beast in and of itself. I'm really excited to go to Dover. I feel like Aiden made the schedule perfectly fit for me. No, I'm just kidding. But I really do enjoy the schedule that the admins have put together so far. Five Flags was a whole experience in this car. This was a whole experience in this car. So I'm really looking forward to what Dover has to offer next week, and hopefully we can put ourselves in a position to get up here and talk to you again next week.
Oh yeah, definitely. If not, P3, P2, P1. I know that's what you're searching for this
Every
season. Getting that P1 position. So patience is a virtue, and it will pay off for you. If not Dover, there's plenty of racing left to go.
That's right.
But before we go ahead and let you go here, Zach, and celebrate your third place finish here, any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give before you go celebrate P3?
Yeah, give a shout out to everyone at Elite Motorsports, kept us calm. First and foremost, I want to send my condolences out to the Colin 210 family. Anthony's father, he races every now and then in this league. His father passed away Sunday. So a huge shout out to them. Was really hoping for a win tonight for him, but came up just a couple positions short. So my condolences out to his family. Everybody, like I said, everybody at Elite Motorsports kept a relatively calm head. I know there's some drivers that face some difficulties tonight. I think Jared and Walker both had some difficulties tonight. So, but shout out to them for everybody keeping a cool head. HMS Motorsport, NASCAR Diecast fans for always being on the car. Today was Ford, so it was a bit of a change up for me. You up here in the booth doing what you do, everybody watching, the league admins and everybody who raced tonight. It was a really fun race. So, I can't be too mad.
All right. Well, our condolences here at Extreme Racing TV go out to the family as well. Sorry for their loss, and it's never easy losing a loved one, especially a father. So definitely be praying for him and his family moving forward. But go ahead and celebrate this P3, Zach, and we'll see what you have for them next Tuesday night at Dover.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, now that'll take us to our P2 finisher here tonight in that number 39 machine, Aiden Kirker. Let's go ahead and grab him, pull him up into the booth here this evening. Aiden Kirker, man, I just didn't quite have enough. I thought your strategy was going to be able to work out pitting a little bit earlier than Alexander, but just tell the tape had a different story for you. So close, so far away. Go ahead and talk about your race here tonight.
Yeah, I feel like it's sorry, I haven't done one of these interviews in a while. I'm kind of I'm on a rhythm with it. No, it was a good run, fun race. I was a little bummed that the strategy didn't work. I feel like it would have worked. I just caught the lapped car at kind of a bad spot. I mean, it wasn't really anything he could have done. It was just a really unfortunate spot I caught him in right at the end of the bus stop, and I had to lift out, and it just kind of was the perfect storm. And Alex got underneath me, and just kind of had to sit there. I couldn't even say watch him drive away from me because I still held strong with him. I think that was more demoralizing than anything. Is man, if I could have just stayed in front of him, I might have been able to hold him off. But it was a fun race. I mean, it was an incredible turnout especially for a road course. I mean, I would have never thought that we'd have 30 cars in this league, 38 cars running a race, let alone at a road course of all places. I mean, come on, that's awesome. I'm really happy with that and really thankful that everyone showed up. And I thought it was a good race, at least from my point of view. So that's the positive I can take away from this. Plus the second place. That's also awesome.
Oh yeah, good points night for you. Like you said, very good turnout for the league. 38 drivers out here on a road course is very impressive to see, especially a track like this. Watkins Glen, it's a little bit easier than let's say a Daytona Road Course, because everybody's more used to it than something like this. But there were a few times you and Alexander, it looked like you were trying to get them there going into turn number one and just quite couldn't get the nose in on the rear bumper of him to be able to get him to get out of his lane a little bit. But man, I gotta give you kudos. You did everything in your power and in the right way to try to make his life a wreck, because he was definitely on a wreck here tonight, trying to lead every lap, and he just strategy prevailed on his end. And like you said, you just caught the lap traffic at the wrong time, wrong place, wrong time. But moving on from the road course here, going next week to the Monster Mile down over Dover, or up actually, I should say. What are you looking forward to going to meet? The concrete track of the Monster Mile.
Looking forward to getting out of Florida. We've ran like 5 races in Florida. I thought that was a cool schedule idea at the start, and now I'm over it. I'm ready to get to Dover. I'm excited. It's always a good. It's always a track to look forward to for me. I like running Dover. Maybe I'm not the fastest there, but it's a track I personally enjoy racing, and it's got a lot of meaning behind it too. It's the Don Memorial, which is now a seasonal race for us. And so 117 laps around a 1 mile high bank concrete oval. That'll bite you if you're not nice to it. Even if you are nice to it, it'll still bite you. It's not very friendly, but that's fine. We're gonna go and have some fun. Hopefully, get a good run out of there. I'm hoping to sneak out a win. I'm a little disappointed. I went into this race and I'm the only person that's won on road courses in this league, and I had to give that stat up. So I'm going to be coming with a vengeance at Watkins Glen. I want to keep it three for three at Watkins Glen at least.
All right. Well, hopefully you keep that streak going when you get to Watkins Glen, but I think there's a couple drivers in here that are going to try to say otherwise. So it's definitely going to be, not only next Tuesday night, going to be a fun race to watch, but here moving on, down throughout the season here for Season 5 for the ISRL. From what we've seen so far, just beginning 4 races here, fantastic racing. Definitely looking forward to seeing a lot more great racing from you guys. Before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate that P2 finish here, Aiden Kirker, any final thoughts, shout-outs you want to give before we go ahead and let you go?
Yeah, I want to thank the team, Elite Motorsports. Shout out to Zach with the P3. That's 2 nights in a row. We ran a truck league the other night. We went 1-2 where he got the win and I got second, and now we finished nose to tail again. So that's pretty cool. I want to give a shout out to our friend of the league and also a teammate, Anthony Colantuano. We had his father on the name roast tonight and last night. Unfortunately, he passed away, so he wasn't able to race with us tonight. So Anthony, we're thinking about you. We're excited to get you back running with us. Hopefully, you and the family are doing well. And just want to thank all the drivers for showing up again. I mean, again, 4 races in a row, 4 completely different tracks, and we're over 35 cars. It's pretty awesome. It really hasn't clicked quite yet that we're doing that, but I'm excited to see how the rest of the race goes. I'm excited to see how much the participation is when we get to the playoffs and what that playoff field is going to shake up to, because we only got about 8 races left, and we're going playoff racing. So it's going to be an intense and fun season.
Yes, it is, and definitely looking forward to that, and definitely looking forward to seeing how these last 8 races shake out here and how the whole playoff situation is going to work out for this season. But until then, Aiden, enjoy this P2 here tonight at the virtual Daytona Road Course, and we'll see you next Tuesday night up at Dover for the Monster Mile.
Thank you.
All right, and that will take us to our race winner here tonight, and that will be that 24 machine of Alexander Hyder. Let's get him up into the broadcast booth here this evening. Alexander Hyder, man, go ahead and top out your race here. Led 21 laps here tonight, and, it almost looked like strategy was going to bite you in the butt with Aiden pitting a couple laps earlier than you did, but you were able to make the best of your pit strategy and find a way around that 39 machine and hold him off.
Yeah, for sure. When I saw Aiden and the rest of the guys behind me pit around lap 12, I just realized I had to change my strategy a little bit. I had to realize that I had to beat him off of tires and not the lap that I pit on. But yeah, really though, the lap car situation and the bus stop, I feel like that really made the difference, and that helped me get out in front. But overall, though, Aiden, man, he put the pressure on me all day. He definitely made me work for that one, and awesome racing all around. I'm just excited for next week.
Yeah, you talk about next week going up. I don't know why I keep saying down. Going up to the Monster Mile at Dover. Go ahead and talk about, what you're looking forward to there for the Monster Mile next Tuesday night.
Yeah, Dover, it's a track that I really enjoy. I feel like it fits my driving style, and I have a lot of good races there, and yeah, I'm pretty excited for that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We are, excuse me, got a bug in my throat real quick. We are all definitely looking forward to getting out of Florida, like Aiden said, first 4 races.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All down in Florida. So it'd be nice to get into a different state and, a different track, too. Concrete track. We haven't been to one yet this season, so definitely going to be nice to get on to a little bit of a concrete surface next Tuesday night. But before we go ahead and let you go, Alexander, celebrate your victory here at Daytona. Any final thoughts, shout-outs you want to give before you go ahead and celebrate?
Of course, I want to thank Uprise Motorsports, Express Esports, Outlier Speed Co., and I want to say congrats to Connor Jafari on the top 10. He's a teammate of mine, so that was cool for him.
Way to go, Connor. Get that top 10 out of road course. All right. Well, Alexander, you go ahead and enjoy this victory here tonight, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you have in store for them next Tuesday at the Monster Mile in Dover. Until then, enjoy this one.
All right. Take care, boss.
You too. All right, folks, that will take care of our interviews here this evening. Now the only thing left to do is go ahead and get down through the results for this evening. Finishing in that first spot, if it loads up. There it is, Alexander Hyder. Congratulations, Alexander, once again on your victory here this evening. Second, Aiden Kirker in that 39 machine. Third, in the 85, Zach Lindgren. In fourth, Corbin Collins in the 71. Fifth spot here tonight, Sean Leisure in that 67 machine. Finishing in sixth, Jared Rashawn driving a 27 machine. Connor Leach finishing seventh in that 79 machine. Joseph Costello in the 60 machine finishing eighth. Connor Trifari finishing ninth in the 9 machine. And rounding out the top 10 here, Mitch Van Oss in the 182. Finishing 11th, Jason Semedo in the 43 machine. Finishing 12th in the 56 machine, Marcus Van Der Lee. Clinton Seymour finishing 13th in the 2 machine. 14th, Josh Duke in the 32. Finishing 15th here, Eli Innes in the 1 machine. 16th tonight, 58 machine of Jason Gallagher. 17th, Lima Carlson in the 01 machine. Driving the 57 machine, Matthew Hooker finishing 18th here tonight. Finishing 19th, the 75 machine of Chris Thornton. And rounding out the top 20 here in the 6 machine, Daryl Arnold. 21st, the double O of Cody Hampton. 22nd, the 48 machine of Nathan Inman. And 23rd, we got the 12 machine of Walker Thomas. 24th, Chase Paquette in the 10. And 25th, Jake Baker in that 17 machine. 26th here tonight, the 91 machine of Kyle Camper. 27th, the 22 machine of Paul Reckley. 28th, Brian Bick in that 92. 29th, Keelan Baelish in the 18 machine. And rounding out the top 30, J.J. Hill in the number 3 machine. And 31st, James Rader in the 72. And 32nd, the 89 machine of Joshua Corner. 33rd, the 45 of Alexander Meter. 34th, Richard Kirker in the 93. 35th, in the 76 machine, Matt Bartels. 36th, the 33 machine of Tyler Kahn. 37th, 14 machine of D. Allen Grote. 38th, we got Cody Tabor in the 4 machine. And for some reason, it's got Aaron Tribble on here finishing 40th, but I didn't see him on the grid. That's probably why there was 40 drivers on the grid. For some reason, I think Aaron was in at one moment and then left. That's my assumption on that. That's probably why I put him 40th. But good turnout for everybody here this evening. Love to see it. Congratulations on the top 3 here tonight. And once again, condolences go out to the Colatuano family. Sorry to hear the passing of your father. Thoughts and prayers are with you and your family during this hard time, man. And definitely looking forward to seeing you get back on the track whenever the time is right for you. But until then, folks, this is Dennis Iceman signing off for Extreme Racing TV until next Tuesday night at the Monster Mile. Take care of yourselves and each other and have yourselves a good night.